Hey there everyone, it's the Pixel Warrior. This is my first rant slash, I don't know, discussion I guess you could say. This is going to be about netcode and or lazy developers. This is stemming from a very irritating game, or a couple of games I should say, I've been having on Battlefield 4 now. The gameplay behind me is just one of the examples, or not behind me, the gameplay for this video, I should say, is one of the examples of what I'm talking about. You'll see here a few times, not too far in. There's a few times where I die for really no apparent reason, or it seems as if I should have killed the other guy. And I'm not complaining because I'm obviously not gonna win every time. You just gotta come to that realization when you're playing any game. That's how you get better, really. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like you could put 1,000 bullets into someone and they just don't die, or vice versa. Someone could put 100 bullets into you and you still somehow kill them, even though you know you should have died. I mean, I guess that's good for you from a playing standpoint, but from a gaming standpoint, I really don't like to see that in my first-party games, especially a AAA title like Battlefield 4. I mean, DICE is one of the major developers up there, along with Infinity Ward, Bethesda, all those guys. They have insane amounts of money, so there should really be no excuse for why this is happening. Oh, here's one excuse. We want to get the product out early. See, I remember a saying called quality over quantity. I'd rather have the game come out like 6 months from now if I knew that the netcode was going to be fixed and up and running. And for those of you who don't know what netcode is, or don't really know, don't have a very technological background, it's basically the entire coding of the online services of a game, or a game, for example, like World of Warcraft, where it's an MMORPG and it's entirely online based, it's gonna heavily rely on a netcode. A game like Call of Duty, Battlefield, all these games they really focus on the multiplayer and the online aspects, they should have solid netcodes. And the problem I'm having with this is that the netcode is functioning right now like a lot of Call of Duties do, and I'm not hating on Call of Duty, but the reason that they have such bad netcode on Call of Duty is because they don't have dedicated servers, whereas Battlefield does. So with Call of Duty, I let it slide because, that's why they don't have dedicated servers running on that game. But for Battlefield, there's really no excuse, and that's why I'm kind of getting fed up with DICE. And, well, not DICE, just lazy developers in general. It seems like it's all for the almighty dollar as opposed to pleasing the consumer. And I'm just not for that. Because, well, I mean, it's like anything really. You want the company to care about you, and that's what, I mean, DICE seemed like they did, and then they get bigger and bigger, and they just go for more gimmicks. Yeah, like with all this crap, they said before Battlefield 4 came out, they said that it's gonna have every single gun that was in Battlefield 3, including DLC or just normal game, vanilla Battlefield, and all the game modes from the DLC and everything. So I get on there, check through the guns. They have a very extensive amount of guns, like it's over 100 or something crazy like that. And a lot of them are on there. And then I checked the DLC, the China Rising, which is pretty good, by the way. I'm enjoying those maps. Probably get some gameplay of that soon. But, yeah, so the 5 new guns were, hang on, let me check, actually. Spoiler alert, they're basically off from Battlefield 3 is what I'm going to say. China Rising. Okay, let's see here. Okay, you have the L85A2, the L96A1, the MTAR21, the RPK74M, and the MP7. So, all of these, if you haven't played Battlefield 3 or just haven't used these guns, all these guns were in Battlefield 3, every single one. So, my main question here is, why am I paying for something that should be in there to begin with? Because even if it was introduced in a DLC, it, like, rules of, like, gaming go that the next game will have that in it by default. Every game that I've, like, ever played has followed that rule. And that's why I'm just having a hard time grasping this. Yeah, it's just lazy and it's not acceptable from DICE or anyone really. It's not really DICE. It's more EA because they're such a scummy company. Hate them so much. But I'll keep buying it because I love me some Battlefield. But it's really unplayable right now because it's the worst part about the netcode really is right now is like you'll be flying a jet or a helicopter or some sort of or even a tank for that matter. And if you're getting locked on or something, it'll do the lock-on sound, but the missile will hit before it actually signifies that you've even been locked onto. So it's kind of hard to it's impossible really to tell, and it's just like you just have to press it. Another problem is how should I word this? Oh yeah, texture pop-ins. What's up with that? I mean, I understand this is not like a high-end, a PS3 is not a high-end PC or a PS4 or Xbox One or anything by any means, but it can run the game. It should be able to run the game fine without all this texture pop-in crap, because it honestly doesn't make any sense. Well, it basically just goes back to my main thing, which is the netcode and the lazy development from DICE and other parties. It's just, they're recycling the same crap over and over again, expecting you to like buy into it, and they're not really adding anything new. I mean, I'll admit, Battlefield 4 is a very fun game, but I mean, if you look at a game like Grand Theft Auto 5, which I've been playing a lot too, that's a great game, but there's like very few problems. I've only disconnected from the online once, and I've been playing that for probably 3 or 4 days straight now. So yeah, that's an example of good netcode, because their servers actually like, they know what they're doing, and they've tested the game extensively because they didn't want to have these well, granted, Grand Theft Auto Online or Grand Theft Auto 5 Online had a garbage, just monstrosity of a launch, but they fixed it really quick because they were listening. Whereas DICE, and I don't know what it is, I mean, but whenever DICE has like a problem with something, this is going back to like Bad Company 2 even, they would always they basically take so long that by the time they fix it, it doesn't even matter that they fixed it, if that makes any sense. Like, by the time they've gone around to patching it, you've gotten so used to it without the patch that when they patch it, it doesn't really affect anything by that point. And that's what annoys me about them. It's like, if you're gonna, like, if you want to please your consumer, you have to listen to them. You can't just be going around and like doing all this random crap. And I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just lazy because it's the PS3 version. I honestly don't know. I know that the PC version has been having a lot of trouble with the netcode. I heard that PS4 and Xbox One's unplayable right now. Like, beyond, like, this is playable, it's just frustrating. But that is, like, literally, like, you can't even, like... Oh my god, it's just so much crap. It's just so annoying. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say. It's just basically, get your thumbs out of your butts and start doing your jobs. You're getting paid millions of dollars, so don't use an excuse like you're understaffed. If it was, like, you're not understaffed. You don't have any problems with your budget, so don't go saying none of that crap. Just get in gear, really. That's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, that's really the end of this rant. Be sure, if you liked what you see in here, be sure to comment, favorite, like, thumbs up, all that crap. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, if you like what you saw. Yeah, so I'll probably have more content coming soon. I'm probably gonna get that on the PlayStation Store. They have the what's it called? It's a bundle with Call of Juarez Gunslinger and Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which I'm really excited to play. I might do a playthrough on that. I'm so excited about that game. Yeah, it just looks really sick. I'll have to upload something, some sort of trailer for that or something, just so you guys can see. It's got like, it's been out for like a year or something now, but I saw this bundle. It's like $25 for both games. So I'm probably gonna do. I might do a playthrough on both games actually, because Call of Juarez is only like a 4-hour campaign, so I could probably do that. But yeah, so yeah, like, favorite, subscribe, all that. Until next time, I'm Pixel Warrior signing off.